Yeah, certainly wasn't highly recruited. Joe Hornberger, who was a former Alma Heights Mule, where I played in high school, he had played here at Rice and was actually a GA on the staff, so he was kind of my introduction into the Rice, just community and to the staff. And believe it or not, I was actually at West Point when I got the phone call that one of their, last players that they had a commitment for decommitted and went to another school. And so 3 days before signing date, I got the call from Rice to get an opportunity. So I came that next weekend and committed then. So a little unorthodox way of getting here, but I got here. I mean, a lot of games that come to mind. I can certainly go through probably a dozen of them, but ones that really stick out to me was at Army, 2006. It was a heavy week. We had lost one of our teammates earlier that Sunday, and just a really heavy week of practice. And being able to go up to such a beautiful place in Mikey Stadium, and that was kind of our explosion on offense, where it was like, hey, we have the ability to be pretty good. And so we came out firing and had a really good week. That's certainly one. The Houston game here was our last home game as seniors, was pretty special because biggest crowd that we ever played in front of as far as Conference USA goes, and of course, getting to beat the crosstown rival was always good. And so we had a big shootout that game, ended up prevailing, so it was good to be able to get that win. And of course, the Texas Bowl, which is special to me. That was my only bowl game that I got to play in. I was hurt in 2006 when we went to the New Orleans Bowl, and so getting to play in that and to be able to play in front of the home crowd was pretty special. Well, I like to put an asterisk by that because technically it was 61. He did throw me one in the Texas Bowl. They didn't count that, but for record purposes, we're going to always count ourselves as just a one-up, right? Because it was tied a few years later, but pretty special. Just being another San Antonio guy. Certainly the work that we put in the off seasons, going to San Antonio, time before practice, after practice, that we just threw back and forth, and just the chemistry we were able to develop. Certainly pretty special. So it was a pretty exciting record to be able to get, and it's cool that Rice owns that. Well, so played in the UFL for, I guess, 3 years, which is pretty neat. Had a couple stints in the CFL, and had a number of NFL workouts, and so it was fun. I had a blast, chasing football and playing in Las Vegas, and look back on it with fond memories. There's no question, but. Really after that, just as far as just kind of accomplishments, being a dad, right? I mean, got 3 kids now, and so getting to watch them play sports and kind of grow up with that. I mean, that's really what's special to me now, post football. I mean, football is obviously a big part of my life, but as much as they loved watching me and just the the stories that they ask and want to know about, so it's pretty cool to be able to talk to them about that and have them look up to me in that way. Yeah, no, it's special. I think it goes to show just the hard work that we put in over the years, and obviously you don't get to this point without a lot of help, whether it be from coaches, teammates, parents, family, just all the support over the years. And so, I think looking back on where I started at Rice, we came in, I think we were 1-10 that first year. To finishing 10-3, on the way out. It just kind of goes to show how much work we put in to get there and to change the culture of the program. And so, obviously, very special to be able to do this. I feel like I'm representing a lot of the guys that I bled and sweat with day in and day out to be able to accomplish all that. So, hope I'm representing them well.